Namaskar. I was just listening to a video of a Guruji, a Godman, and he was telling that black is not a good color. I was just laughing at that whole context of, calling a color is not a good color, because every color is a good color if you know how to use them or how to wear them as such. However, today's discussion is about the whole context of black, blue, and the understanding of the darkness as such at large. So when the human race started understanding colors or started to recognize the colors or differentiate the colors for their own benefit to identify what is what, I don't know whether the other species does that or not. We first started doing that by differentiating colors into two types, the darker tones and the lighter tones. So we started defining them as these are all dark colors, these are all products in dark colors, these are the things which are in light color, like that. So when it comes to the darker color, it was very difficult in the beginning for the human being to understand blue as such. In fact, many languages including Greek, Chinese, Japanese, Hebrew, blue was the last color to be recognized and identified and marked. So how we used to do that? We used to call blue, black, and all of them together in one segment, and that particular segment used to be the darker colors, right? And another set used to be lighter colors. And in many languages, including Greek, we never had a concept of blue in the beginning. So if you see these particular contexts, the Homer described in his texts, Homer described a sea as wine dark sea. It's not a blue sea or a dark blue sea, it's a wine dark sea. So that the understanding of darkness was much larger in connotation. It was not just black, blue, red as such. It was the whole connotation of darkness as such at large. So the whole belief that a color is good or bad comes on how we perceive that color. In India, there were a lot of gods, and still we have a lot of them who are in darker colors. For example, we had Krishna, we have Rama, we have Shiva, and we also have female gods like Shakti and Kali are in darker colors. Today they are blues as such, but earlier there used to be just darker color gods, darker context, the darker expression of the gods. How we did that? Earlier days we used to have a single word to call blue and black. The darker blue and the black, we used to call them Shama or Sham. That means it's darkness or Sham, it's a darkness, right? So when it comes to the darkness, we never had a distinction between a dark blue, and the dark or a charcoal black as such. So if we had gods who had darker skin tones or darker appearances, then what is wrong in wearing darker color as such? That's how I put it up as such. In many a way, I believe Indians understood blue much earlier than many other civilizations, because we understood and distinguished blue from many other things. For example, we had a blue dye, indigo, and we used it. We have been using it for thousands and thousands of years as such, as a dye color. However, still many tribes, including the Himba tribes in Namibia, they don't have a word for the color blue. They call it as a dark color as such. So if we understand our race and if we see the context of darkness, then there's no difference between dark blue and dark black or a charcoal black, right? Because it's just the darkness, right? We have a darkness and we have a lightness. So when we talk about darkness in Indian context, it's a set of colors, and black also comes in that. So it is as powerful as blue, and it is omnipresent in across the society at large in different contexts. So if someone tells you that black is not a good color to wear, you should always contest. Try to understand why it is not a good color. Is it because it is more powerful than many other colors, and that is why we don't talk about black as such, or black, blue, and all this context? Think, synthesize, analyze, and try to understand this particular context rather than going blindly by the word of a Godman or religious guru. Namaskar, my name is Sengupta. I am an academician.